Welcome to 0 to 60.
Matt McChesney. I am the owner and operator of 60 Football Academy and 60 Equipment. Played at the University of Colorado from 2004. 6 years in the National Football League on both sides of the football.
That was his dream to play for Colorado.
With McChesney, grew up in Colorado, always wanted to be a Buffalo, has had a great career.
I'm Matt McChesney. This is 0 to 60. That is Coach Prime. We're at the University of Colorado. Brother, thank you so much.
Happy Tuesday. This is 0 to 60. I'm your host, Matt McChesney. Bailey's on the ones and the twos as usual. We have a interesting show to talk to you about today. There's a lot of shit going on out here in the world, and a lot of it ain't good. So we have a lot to talk about. I'm probably going to seem pretty bipolar today because I'm all over the place mentally. I still don't know how to think about this. And the more shit I get about it, the more pissed off I get. So, yeah, let's roll.
Let's roll, Matt. 0 to 60, the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage, brought to you by FanDuel, the Believe Network, and Delete Me. Matt, we're in the building on this fine Tuesday. If you guys are watching, pound the like button. Coach Prime and Colorado are in a tough spot. Their back is against the wall and then some. Matt, how does Colorado respond to the loss against Utah? And how should they approach just overall everything, practice, et cetera, going forward?
Oh, boy. The only time we ever got beat like this, and it's not even like this, was in the Big 12 title game my senior year. We lost to number 1 Oklahoma 42-3. And we had like 4 turnovers in the game, and they were just fucking really good. I mean, number 1 team in the country. They ended up losing to SC in the final. They had Adrian Peterson and Jamal Brown and Davin Joseph and Dan Cody and God knows how many received, Mark Clayton, and just people everywhere. Okay. That's the only thing I can relate to this. And all we did was go back to work and try and fix it before the bowl game. And we ended up winning our bowl game and, beating the young Palmer brother, who's quarterback coach. He was the quarterback for UTEP, and good game down in Houston, and then it's over. So I'm having a really hard time with what to do. Because you know what? My hardcore give a fuck, nobody thinks like that up there. No one thinks like that. And Coach Gerard's only been there for a year. I mean, what is he just going to go scream at everybody? Tell them to get their shit together and play harder? This needs to, it doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what Bailey thinks. It doesn't matter what any of the chat thinks. It doesn't matter what the fans think. To be honest with you, it doesn't really fucking matter what the coaches think. I'm over it. I don't really care. There needs to be a player-only meeting, and people need to be called the motherfuck out. But who in the room is doing their job at a high enough level to call anybody out?
Good question.
Who in the room instills fear in other people in the room? Like, I'm not going to say like I was the baddest motherfucker ever at CU, But you ask anybody that I played with when I would put a C on my chest, you're not getting away with this kind of shit. You either play hard or we will fuck you up. And we'll find somebody else to do it. When I was there, the 2 deep was as good as the 1 deep. We have no depth on this team. People are saying Seaton. I mean, Seaton's a sophomore. He's learning how to learn. He's learning how to lead. Again, we talked about this yesterday. It's the difference between yelling and leading. I don't know where they go from here, bro. I don't know.
You brought up Seaton.
I'll tell you, they don't figure it out. Yeah, like it's just what it is. It's 38 seniors and grad transfers. 38. And we need to have a fucking pep talk about why it's not okay to lose 53-7. Like, I don't think people understand. People know it's bad. But let's talk about historically just how bad it is. With a team that I think is pretty good when they're on, or was. But I didn't see them get beat like this. Like, Houston was ugly, but at least they competed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm concerned at this point on the evaluation process of the people they are bringing into the program. Period. I think these transfers and the mercenaries that they are essentially hiring to come in and have this quick fix doesn't make sense if you're hiring a coach to stay there for 8 years. Coach Prime just got a 5-year extension. Why are we still doing quick fixes? Why? Why the fuck are we in the quick fix business? Why do we have the only freshman quarterback in the country that can't play? Yet he makes $1 million.
Real question.
Why is it that we see total discontent between the players and the coaching staff? That didn't happen in the 2 weeks leading up to the game in practice one time. When you ran that play in practice, nobody said, what the fuck are we doing? We waited until the game. The lack of leadership in the coaching, the post-game, you guys just need to pick it up and do your job and yada, yada. They don't know how to pick it up. They don't know how to do their job. They're not professionals. There's many professionals that don't know how to do it also. The consistency part of this game is the hard part. Anybody can be good for a game. Anybody can be good for a practice. Anybody can be good for a series. But can you do it every week? I'm not saying I did it every week. That's just not true. I didn't. But we used to have this thing at CU called the Victory Club when I played there. And obviously don't do it anymore because there's no tradition at that place anymore, because before Coach Prime got there, we didn't have a football team, remember? And Victory Club was we played my senior year, we went 8-5. We played 13 games, okay? Won the Big 12 North, played for the Big 12 title. You had to grade out in 13 games, in 10 of them above 85%, and make plays in order to make Victory Club. And that Victory Club statue still sits in my office to the day. I walk by it every day. And I take a lot of pride in that because there were like 3 guys on the fucking team my senior year that made Victory Club. That shit was hard. It's a standard that you have to play at that I don't want to let Sean Tuss down and Sam Wilder down and Joel Klatt. I don't want to let Vickers and Bobby Purify down. I don't want to let Brian Daniels down. I don't want to let Iwu down. I don't want to let James Gary and Rafael Vakamanapuna, my fucking nose tackle, down. I don't want to let my guys down.
Yep.
I don't want to let fucking Spider-Man down. I don't want to let J.J. Billingsley down. I want to play for my guys because I'm going to have to look them in the face one day. These 38 guys ain't never coming back to Boulder. These guys aren't going to be there next year or the year after. They're not going to come back and enjoy campus and come see their boys and, sit around and talk about the good old days and hugs and kisses and everything that people envy. Like, yeah, a lot of you motherfuckers hate me because you ain't me. You don't have the mental fortitude or intestinal fortitude to say what you actually mean. And then you don't like the fact that I actually give a fuck, and I consistently criticize, and they keep opening their arms because they know I'm fucking right. They can't turn me away, and they're going to keep hearing it. I'm going up Saturday. I'm taking 9 guys Saturday night, including Nick. You don't think we're going to talk about this shit? Of course we're going to fucking talk about it. I want the conversation. Please, Jesus, can we talk about it? But people, stop with this like Matt needs to get hired. I can't fix this. I can't fix this. I'm not going to be the head coach. And I'm not a yes man, so I ain't going to get along with that staff.
Yeah.
Well, let me be frank. We're going to talk about this later in the show, but we're rolling right now, and I'm just going to go because we'll talk about it all day. I have got now three parents on the team, the Buffs, their kids play for the team. I had another one. The other 2, I know who they are. I'm not going to say their names. I got another one today from an anonymous phone number. I've seen your show. I like your show. I want to talk to you about what's going on. I'm a parent of a player on the bus. Can you talk? I don't know who you are, and I don't know who your kid is, so you're going to have to tell me that before I even discuss having a conversation with you. And I'm not saying you're soft when I say this. I can't believe I'm already apologizing. I'm going to just say this about the University of Colorado, the football program, the fan base, the current culture. Until we can actually move forward and stop being so goddamn soft, so mentally fragile, the sound of someone's voice hurts your feelings. Everybody has to agree with you. Every question has to be a layup. Everything has to be preyed on. Everything's got to be fucking, everything's got to be about feelings. Everybody's up in their arms about how we say things, not what we're saying. The prime sexuals get offended about everything. The fan base gets offended about everything that it's not a prime sexual. They're offended about everything the prime sexuals do. We are the softest, most complacent bunch of bitches on earth. The fan base, the community, everybody, no one wants to hear fucking flat truth. Everybody wants to sugarcoat this shit and act like it's just one guy's fire prime and it'll get fixed. Fire the OC and it'll get fixed. We're fire happy. We're sensitive. You can't take constructive criticism. Nobody can get coached. Nobody can get pushed. Nobody can be fucking questioned. That's our problem. We are soft. And I can't believe I said we because I ain't. But we, the sensitivity to literally everything, the sensitivity to positive shit, the sensitivity, the lack, like the people are numb to 53-7, like it's a joke. To hear Shannon Sharp go out and be like, the expectation in Boulder isn't what it is at LSU. Okay, I can agree with that to a point, but I also played in an era where fuck that. I'm trying to play for the Netty. Right. I was on a team that finished that was a percentage point away from playing the 2001 Miami Hurricanes for the title. We beat the fuck out of Nebraska that year and should have been in that game, or Oregon should have. So I don't want to. I don't agree with that, and people will not agree with me because they don't want to hear somebody that's done it, that has a strong opinion about what it should be. And I'm one of the only ones that will actually say it. But Chad Brown says it. Do they hate him? Yes. Pesavino says it. Do they get mad at him? Yes. Coach Barnett says it on the radio. Do they get mad at him? Yes. If anybody from the old school says anything, it's an attack, right? It's not like a, hey, you think we can figure this out and get better? This is unacceptable. It's a, oh my God, you're making fun or attacking someone that's up there. How dare you? It's special because Coach Prime's here. Yeah, it is. But again, can we stop with the fucking the ultimate softness that has become this program? You can't criticize it. You can't say anything they don't want to hear. They blackball people constantly. They're not recruiting the state. We have an 8-year contract with the 3 years Coach Prime has been here, and they're not trying to build. They're just going to hire more. You're going to just go hire more mercs this offseason because it ain't going to work.
Yeah.
It's not going to work.
Well, Matt, let's
it doesn't Bailey, it doesn't work where did it work? The only place it worked was here.
I mean, but how much would you argue it worked though? You had 9 wins.
It works for 1 year. It works for a year, bro. You won a Heisman and won 9 games, went to the Alamo Bowl. It worked. That was a successful season. I am proud of the university. I'm glad they did it. We won a Heisman. It's big time. You're back in the national spotlight, and this is how you repeat that with a team that Brian Howell says, and I agree, there's a ton of talent on the field. They don't give a shit, though. They obviously don't care. And look, you can go out at Arizona and play hard this week. Great. You can't wash this stain off, bro. This isn't Illinois going to Indiana and losing 63-7. This just not. This is Coach Prime said after the game, the blueprint is out. Bro, the blueprint has been out. We have talked about this for 3 straight years. How do you beat Colorado? You run the ball vertically at them because they can't stop you, and you rush the passer and stop the run. They will abandon it, which they did. And then you put it all on the quarterback, and they don't have Shador. So obviously that's not going to work because they don't have a quarterback. And you would think they would have a quarterback because they just paid a 5-star kid $1 million to come to see you. And he apparently is the only freshman quarterback in the country that can't play because Maryland starts a freshman and Utah just started a freshman that chopped us the fuck up in his first start ever Saturday night because the other guy couldn't play. And we thought that was going to happen. We said he was hurt and the freshman played. So the coaching staff didn't know that. They were usually when you start a freshman, we're eating. Yeah, it's like in the NFL starting a rookie on the road, bro. You're going to win most of the time. Yeah, like this guy's going to throw us the ball 3 or 4 times and we're going to fucking hit him the whole game because he's a freshman. He's going to hold on to the ball. And look around the country, there's freshman quarterback balling out all over the fucking place. Raiola at Nebraska went through his growing pains. They're 6-2. Yep. Going this way. We went out and hired a mercenary that can't play the position, didn't develop the fucking rookie. And you know what? That's not on Prime. Prime was sick at home fighting cancer. Who exactly in the time that Coach Prime was sick, what were the coaches doing exactly? What were we just fucking waiting for Coach Prime to get back and just say, yes, daddy? Or were you doing your job and trying to develop the talent on the team? Because I watched them play hard against Georgia Tech. I watched them play hard against BYU and TCU, games they should have won. But those games are erased for me totally from my memory after this shit.
Absolutely. Let's listen to Coach Prime's comments.
Here, and look, guess who's back? Guess who's back? Super fucking negative guy who hates his life. No one gave a fuck about me at CU. You're right. No one gave a fuck. You are correct.
Idiot. Let's listen to Coach Prime and what he had to say at the press conference. We'll address what he had to say about Warren Sapp and kicking pylons after, but I want to show what he said about how his players responded after the Utah loss. Take a listen, Matt.
First and foremost, last week was a tremendous surprise because of the great practices that we had. Hats off to the young men as well as the staff because we teach our young men to put things behind them, especially plays, and go to the next play. Now you got to put a whole game behind you and go to the next opportunity, and that's practice. And oftentimes you practice a certain way and you play that same way. These young men have responded tremendously. And I'm proud of them that they're putting it aside and say, you know what, we're better than this. We got to focus. We got to lock in. And mate didn't have a great game punting the ball last week. The guy was out there for an hour on his own, just kicking the snot out the ball, just working till Coach Pollock had to tell him to come in. So you like that. You want to see that tenacity out of your team, and that's what we're seeing. And the coaches are holding them accountable, and I'm holding myself accountable as well as the coaches accountable.
I'm gonna be honest. It's a lot of words there, man. I don't know. Go ahead.
I mean, he said we're holding everyone accountable, and talked about the punter. No offense, but I don't give a fuck about the punter right now.
That's what I was just gonna say. What the hell is
I don't give a fuck about the punter, dog. You just gave up 420 yards rushing. That's not something that you can just fucking be like, oh well, we'll figure it out next week. No, you won't. This is a flaw of your football team. You want to know how I know? Go to Georgia Tech. How many yards rushing did they give up? 300.
300.
Right? 300 yards rushing. Yeah. Remember that? 300 yards rushing against Georgia Tech. BYU came into town. Okay? How many yards rushing did BYU put on our ass?
No, man. Oh, boy. BYU had 208 yards rushing,
200 yards rushing by BYU. How many did Houston put on our ass? Sorry, I know this is a lot. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
You want to know why? My point is it keeps happening every fucking week.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's 200 by BYU. What did Houston put on?
Houston put 209 yards rushing.
209 yards rushing. Okay, so cool. What did TCU put on us? The team that throws the ball historically. I'm pretty sure we held them to under 100 yards rushing, if I remember correctly. So there's a little bit of progress.
Let's see. 94 yards rushing.
94 progress. How about Iowa State? God, this guy's running out of anonymous fucking handles. God, we got to get rid of
Iowa State rushed for 236 yards.
236 yards, and they won.
It's a carry. Yeah.
So you look at that and go, hey, we won, so we'll fix that in the bye week, right? And you go from 236 to 422.
Yeah. Double that shit.
And you want me to believe that we're just going to find tenacity all of a sudden? No offense, Coach Prime. Bro, where is your tenacious 3 technique that's going to go make 15 tackles? Where is your tenacious 1 technique, like the block bully, who's going to take on double teams the whole game and make plays? Where are they? Because we can't go to the free agent pool on Madden and just find some guy. And folks, all of you talking about him going to LSU and Penn State, why would Penn State and LSU want to hire what's happening in Boulder right now?
Yeah, exactly. They don't want to and then have to pay top dollar. Like, it makes 0 sense.
Like you're dumb as fuck. He's not leaving Colorado. They need to fix this.
Oh my gosh.
And they need to fix it with actual tenacity and actual want. And they need to find guys that actually want to play there and have a little bit of fucking pride in the logo that they wear on the side of their helmet, instead of just everything being about the player. It's supposed to be bigger than just you. Last year it was. They were a team last year, even though they had great players, and every good team does. That was a team. They cared about each other and played hard, and there was accountability. And I didn't really realize how many just great players they lost off that team last year, but Brian Howell broke it down. But they lost a lot of dudes and a lot of leadership, and we can tell. So if I'm Arden Walker, I got to find that inner fucking voice to get my guys to not lay an egg the rest of the season. Because he doesn't deserve that. I know he cares.
Definitely.
But other than that, I mean, what is it? Is it going to be Merritt and McPherson trying to lead as freshmen? I played as a freshman. You know how hard that is, bro? No one takes you seriously. You're a fucking freshman.
The fact that you have
unless of course
freshmen are the leaders is a problem.
Unless of course it's your quarterback, and then that freshman becomes literally a general by the time he's a junior because he's gone through all the wars. I don't understand this. Why in the Tiffany fuck are we shielding him from the? Are we just setting him up to struggle next year when he has to learn the speed and everything? Because I'm not really like that. How do I say this? I don't have a ton of confidence that they're going to like develop the fuck out of him over the offseason. They didn't do anything with him when he early enrolled. So I mean, I understand he's young, but
figure it out.
I don't give a fuck if he's young. I don't give a fuck. He's supposed to be a 5-star player. So he's young. So we're going to shield him from all the eventualities that are coming. You can't shield him from pass rush. You can't shield him from incompletions and picks. You can't shield him from not being able to read coverage or protection. You have to teach him how to deal with that shit. You have to teach him how to read college coverage and how they're doing it. You have to teach him how to fucking protect so he understands that a quarterback's job is not to yell at the offensive line when they get a sack. It's point at yourself, you dumb fuck. How about you tell us where to go since you're the fucking quarterback?
Yeah,
but you have to teach him these things, and they're not. If they were, he would be playing because Salter and Staub are not it, bro. I'm tired of. I don't want to watch them play quarterback anymore. They're not going to bring anything to the table to help this team win. Staub can be the backup to Juju next year again. Awesome. You can be all-time backup quarterback. High five. Salter, you're a senior. Kick rocks. I'm sorry it's so fucking harsh. All the super soft CU people. I know that you're unbelievably soft these days, and you are from Boulder, and most of you are just fucking, exaggerated Karens fucking anyway. So it's not like I'm surprised that you're so offended. Of course you're offended. Everything offends you. Everything. So it doesn't matter if I say something nice or mean. You're going to get offended. So what the fuck difference does it make? I don't know, you soft motherfuckers.
I don't understand how you could say he's not ready.
Get him ready. That's what.
Yeah, that's the thing. That means you either brought in the wrong fucking kid or you're not developing him. Something's off. Like that you can't just say that he's not fucking ready. What are we doing?
He's just not ready. He's not ready. Yeah. He's not ready. Okay. Why is he not? Why is he not? Why doesn't? Oh, I know the question to this. I know the answer to this too. Have you heard any of these the media members up there ask, why isn't he ready yet? Like, I'm about to call Brian Howell when we get off the phone and go, can you please ask these people why he's not ready? Instead of just, oh, he's not ready. Okay, coach. Well, coach said he's not ready, so I guess he's not ready. I want to remain coach's friend, so I'm not going to fucking say anything, or I'm not going to ask a hard question. Why isn't he ready? And when I go up there on Saturday with the fucking players and my kid, that's not the time to go press Coach Prime on why the guy's not ready. I'm not a fucking media member. Yeah, I'm not going to the goddamn press conferences. Miss me with that shit too, fuck boys.
Oh, Lord. Come on.
God, man. I mean, how dumb are these people? Look, your sensitivity and everything that's wrong with Colorado football can be linked back to just everything we talked about at the beginning of the show. You can't be criticized. You can't be coached. Everything's personal. You're like it's like, oh, look, hey, look at this fucking guy. He already changed to a different one.
Julian Lewis isn't being contaminated by Shermer.
He already changed to a different one. This guy's fucking nuts. I need to figure out who this is and report him to the FBI before he shoots me. This guy's fucking crazy. This guy is fucking batshit crazy, dog. He is nuts as fuck. That's two different accounts in one show. He's just sitting at home, fucking jerking off with one hand and typing with the other one. Like, oh my god,
people, Matt. By the way, I just have a lot of these are multiple different people that are just like this, and people are weird. But Matt, I wanted to address how Coach Prime opened his press conference today. He addressed Warren Sapp kicking over the pylons here before I show Coach Prime saying that, I wanted to show this from the pregame network. Big Dark Pico and Neely doing Sap pregame.
This is a bad look after getting beat 53-7, bro. I'm glad everybody had such a good time before the game. Yeah.
Oh, bro.
I just need to show it for context here.
It's all right.
And then Coach Prime picks
Wait,
up.
What? No offense to Coach Sapp, way better player than me. What other coaching staff does this?
Oh, none.
What other defensive line coach in the entire country does this kind of shit?
None. This is no. It's like, I mean, respect to Coach Sapp, but it's how he's playing.
Hold on a second.
It's that mentality.
Hold on a second. Let's look at this one. Where did it just go?
What?
Hold on. This is a really good one. Oh, fuck, they're coming in too fast. The guy was like, yeah, how did you know? They don't pay me shit. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Who pays me?
Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? God.
Let the guy pay y'all. At least you're making some money. What the fuck are you talking about? Look, dog. Look. I don't necessarily give a shit. But you can't do this and then lose 53-7. Give up 420 yards rushing against your defensive line, and then this is the first thing you put out? Like it's fucking funny? You think people are going to just forget the fact that you just got your ass motherfucking beat into the ground? Oh, and by the way, make sure you get really angry at me for calling you out on this. Make sure you really focus your energy in the right direction, and on Saturday, make sure everybody comes up and talks to me about how disappointed you are that I just won't blindly fucking follow you into the abyss of hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have that conversation on why we're fucking posting videos of Coach Sapp kicking over pylons the day after we just got our ass motherfucking beat by a supposed rival. We call Utah a rival. I find it laughable. We're not a rival to them. We are a W. We're a fucking scheduled dub every year, with the exception of 3 in the last 20. It's just, and then the worst part about it is Coach Prime goes and picks him up, and that's also on tape, so you're getting a pretty misconstrued version of what's going on. Why does Coach Sapp want to be the center of attention? You're a coach, dog. You're not supposed to be the center of attention. You're supposed to be the guy in the background helping them become the center of attention. That's the way this is supposed to work. And of course, everybody's going to get pissed off and who the fuck was Matt, and that's Warren Sapp. And I'm going to blow Warren because he's a Hall of Famer and he can do whatever he wants. But what did Coach Prime say about it? He just brushed it off.
Here's what Coach Prime had to say about it as he opened his press conference today after the Utah loss. Take a listen.
Let me start by addressing some stupidity that happened a week ago, that someone tried to make a big deal out of Coach Sapp knocking over the darn pylons. That's our little thing. He knocks them down, I pick them up. That's what defensive linemen do, right? They knock them down, the defensive backs pick them off. So that's our little thing. So that's what we do. Stop trying to make something out of nothing. And
you know what? Just end it. If this is their thing and they're going to be the pylon bros, then good for you. High five. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Nothing I say is going to work. Nothing I say is going to fucking make sense. I don't get this. I think it's fucking ridiculous. At the same time, you know what? I don't give a fuck anymore. You want to go kick over the pylons and rip the padding off the fucking goalpost and you go sledding in the middle of the fucking halftime. You want to ride Ralphie out from the pin. I don't give a fuck anymore. Do whatever you want. I don't give a fuck anymore, bro. Do whatever you want. Do you want to go kick over some pylons and shit? Like, that's your thing? Cool. I hope it leads to victories because this is fucking ridiculous. And I'm over it. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Next topic. I'm not kidding.
I said yesterday. It's like I said yesterday. It's all cool when you're winning, but I mean, it's a bad look right now. I'll tell you that after the Utah game, which is
just. I mean, do we have any awareness of what's going on whatsoever? I understand that it's your thing. Can we not post that?
I wasn't Bucky.
Can we take one fucking day and go, Can we not post this? Because if you would have won 53-7 and put 420 yards rushing on Utah and Salt Lake City, I'd be out kicking pylons with you. What are we doing?
This is 2025, man. That's not even Bucky's fault. This is all eyes. Matt, Romy Bean and everybody got all eyes on this. Like, this is just, there's no hiding that. I mean, he's doing it right before the fucking game where there's cameras and everybody's filming pregame and shit. There's no exposing.
It's not even Bucky. It's just everyone.
Because it's in front of everybody.
Fuck, man. I guess I'm wrong. Bucky has nothing to do with it. I apologize, but I am saying that it is everywhere. It's all I see. And then you go to the comments, and it's just people fucking dogging the fuck out of us. Look what's important to them. Look how they get prepared. Look at what they do before victories. They lost 53-7. His D-line gave up 420-plus yards. I didn't make this shit up. I saw the same thing everyone else did.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, man. I'm sorry, but y'all motherfuckers might be scared of Sapp and Pecco and Gerard and all these guys. I ain't scared of them. We're all in the same league, dog. Ain't nobody fucking scared. Y'all can be scared and look up to them like they're superheroes. They're just guys that played football. I mean, come on, bro. You got to miss me with this shit. I don't want to talk about this anymore. The pylon thing, I'm over it. I don't give a fuck. I'm over it. I don't give a fuck.
Let's move forward then. We're going to go ahead and take a brief break. On the other side, we're going to actually really briefly preview Colorado versus Arizona. Then we're going to discuss the quarterback situation in Cleveland, as Kevin Stefanski is not really saying anything in press conferences, and Dylan Gabriel is still the starting quarterback, and that is pissing a lot of people off, and it's kind of a confusing situation. We're also going to go over to Lincoln, as the Nebraska seem to have a real fascination with the Colorado color combination and using the color black and gold. I'm not sure what the obsession with that is. We're also going to talk about Matt's New York Jets and Justin Fields, who responded to Woody Johnson's comments about him last week after his performance in the Jets' comeback win against the Bengals. And that and so much more. We're also going to get a little look at Pat Shurmur relaying plays into Ryan Staub. And this is kind of getting a lot of heat on across social media here from Buffalo fans. We're going to discuss that as well. If you're watching, pound that like button, subscribe, and become a member of 0 to 60, the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage. We'll see you in 2 minutes. Peace.
Whether it's offensive linemen as they work combos and double teams and also pass pro and punch, I think the unique physicality of this is outstanding. So much so that you can use it for your shield on punt team or as you rush in the shield. There's so many different ways that we're using it. We get better a little bit every single day, and I just wanted to say thank you because I hadn't ever thought of this, and when I saw it, it made total sense, and we're doing a great job with it. So thank you, man. Go Big Red. What this has done for us is it's allowed us to, because of the surface area, because of its firm nature, I can still strike against another player and have to use that punch just like you do on a sled. At the same time, have to time my punch because it could move. I can teach defensive linemen how to handle double teams because they can feel pressure. We can simulate contact in a safe environment in non-contact times because of this unique bag.
Welcome down here to the Lab 60 Football Academy, 60 Strength and Fitness. I am your owner and operator, Matt McChesney. I just wanted to let everybody know that 60 is now on Cameo. You can go on Cameo and request any tips for training, any offensive line, defensive line tips, recruiting tips. I get so many inquiries in my inbox on a daily basis about tips and can you look at my film and can you do this? Can you break down something for me? I'd love to. All right? It's like the Joker said, my man, right here. If you're good at something, never do it for free. So Cameo is now your bridge to 60 Football Academy. Go in, request what you want, tips, suggestions, recruiting, film, and we will make sure that you get the absolute best from the best. So check out 60 on Cameo at 60 Academy. Cameo, 60 Academy. Cameo, 60 Academy. going on, dog? Unreal. It's unfucking believable.
No,
it's
what?
an everyday thing, dude. Every day, every fucking day. It's something new. It's mind-boggling to me.
You good, dog? What happened?
It's okay, nothing. Let's just move on. It's unreal.
Wow. All right.
This thing, you see this thing? You see this phone?
Yeah.
This has turned average, just fucking jerk off fucking losers into fucking Superman, bro. It's turned the fucking biggest pussies on earth into the toughest motherfuckers alive because they got a digital fucking platform to post on.
Oh.
I'm telling you, some of you people, you don't deserve the testicles that are hanging off your fucking body. You should just remove them and just walk around like the fucking eunuch in Game of Thrones. Half dress, half suit. What are you? No one will know. Pussy ass motherfuckers. Let's go.
Let's move forward. If you guys are watching, pound that like button. I saw a comment that cracked me up.
This one?
God damn it. Where is it? Fuck it. Let's just move on. Matt,
yeah, man. Let's move on.
Let's talk about your New York Jets here. We'll go back to Colorado at the end here.
1-7, baby. Rolling.
Time Sexuals can wait as we'll address Pat Shurmur at the end. Matt, your New York Jets here. So took out the Bengals, comeback victory. Justin Fields in the press conference was asked about Woody Johnson's comments during the week. And this was his response, Matt. I'm curious on your take on it.
Yeah, like I said, I mean that's outside noise at the end of the day. I get that he's the owner of the team, but that's outside noise. The biggest thing was my teammates believing in me and my coaches still believing in me, and Thank you, God. So appreciate you.
It's crazy. It's outside noise, but it's the fucking owner. Go ahead. I mean, that's a wild situation.
Look. Do I think Justin Fields is a good quarterback? No, I don't. Do I think he continues to play hard and give to the team? Yes, I do. Do I think they can maybe turn this around? Maybe. I mean, they've scored 30 points a couple of times. They don't look very good, but I don't know. I don't know if they're the worst team in the league or not. I will say this. Woody Johnson, it's so funny what money does to people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Woody, bro, you inherited all this shit.
Yeah.
You just decided to, inherit and buy a football team, and you show up in your fucking helicopter and walk around the facility in your suit with your little Jets hat on. I know, I watched it for 3 years. You don't fucking pay any attention to any of the players. You just act like you're superior because you got some fucking money. Well, you strip away your money and you're just another turd with an opinion. And that's what he's saying. Like, I have no offense, but you're not in the fucking building every day. You're a fan that has a ticket that you can just run whenever you want. You get to go to the stadium and go, my team. Well, really, you don't do shit. At least I respect Jerry Jones to be the only owner, and the Irsay chick, who I really dig. I like what she's doing. I know Coach JB probably hates it. I fucking love it. I think it's fucking awesome. I don't
know how I feel about it.
If you own a football team, own a football team, you want to know what's going on when you're trying to fucking hire and fire people.
Absolutely. Yeah,
and she's trying to learn, and I'm not going to sit here and shit on anybody for trying to fucking learn. Anyone.
No, yeah. I mean, but
just because she's got a fucking vagina doesn't mean shit. She's the owner of the fucking team. She's not some fucking assistant coach. Let's get that clear. I think Woody Johnson should shut the fuck up or get ultimately involved. You can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out, dog. You can't be the ambassador to fucking England and the owner of the Jets and try and act like your opinion means shit. Yeah. Sign the check, shut the fuck up, or get involved and actually know what you're talking about. Period. You're the one that hired Aaron Glenn. He's the one that decided to keep 2 shitty quarterbacks on the roster. That's where the fault lies. We knew the quarterbacks were shitty. Going after the player is low-lying fruit. You're the owner, you fucking coward. I mean, come on, bro. No one respects Woody Johnson. The only reason you even call him sir is because he signs the paychecks.
Yeah.
I mean, Jerry Jones at least played and won a natty at Arkansas, and like he tries to fucking do what's best for the Cowboys, even though he's crazy. Al Davis tried to do what was best for the Raiders. He won 3 Super Bowls, did something right. Jerry won 3 Super Bowls, must have done something right. You know, that Irsay's daughter, at least she's trying to learn and like be involved. And I thought what she articulated the other day, that I got to fucking spend millions of dollars on coaches and GMs and shit. I'd like to know what's going on. That makes total sense as a business owner. Not, oh my gosh, she's a woman. But shut the fuck up with this shit. It's
well, it wasn't
I didn't say it about you. I'm saying that the general consensus of all these people that hate their moms and they turn it on every other woman that's alive.
I mean, Matt, I think the fact that Justin Fields, and I don't know if the Jets can turn it around. I think Woody Johnson, I think you're absolutely right. Calling out Fields is low-hanging fruit. It starts with Aaron Glenn. He's the head coach. I don't know why. Woody Johnson is – he's defending him and then bashing the player, which is
Woody's a bitch, Bailey. That's
I agree. I'm Matt.
If Woody didn't have all that money and those bodyguards, he'd just be some fucking nerd in his basement typing on a computer.
I don't think people realize you've seen it, like in perspective for years.
This guy used to fucking land the helicopter on the practice field in the middle of practice, bro. And we'd have to run off the field, and he would walk. We'd just be like, "Well, there goes Woody walking through the facility on $100 bills." Like his heel hits and his toe hits and his heel hits and his. We used to roast his ass constantly. He never had any. He doesn't give a shit about anything but the bottom line. This is a fucking fact. Don't act like you give a shit right now just because your team's struggling and you're expected to say something. Go get the diddler some more baby oil and shut the fuck up.
Well, Matt, your New York Jets are sitting at 1-7. I'll just let's check out who they play this week. I want to say they're on a bye because they play the Browns next week, who we're going to talk about next with Shador. Is he going to play after the bye?
Hold on. Look at this. If I could catch them, dog, who do you think I am exactly? I'm three fucking 25 swole, homie, and I fucking ran like the wind when I could play. And you get me in a fucking 20 by 20 room with you, and you're dead in the corner in fucking 30 seconds. If I can catch them, do we need to put the fucking video clip of me running down there and crouch down again? What the fuck you talking about? If I could catch them.
It's on the intro video. You see it every single day. Go watch the beginning.
My God, dude!
Play it every single day. That clip Matt just said. God damn, the chat kills me. Fuck. Let's.
I'm gonna get you know what I'm gonna do today, Bailey? I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna get an anonymous account and I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna fucking type all day. This motherfucker's gonna hear me return. Are you? I know, like, thank you for being involved in shit, I guess. But let me ask you something. When's the last time you got some pussy? Like, or some dick, or both.
Oh,
shit. I don't even give a shit. When's the last time you fucked yourself?
Like in all caps and shit. Like fucking relax.
I've never got any vagina ever. Yeah. Well, we know that obviously you're fucking beating the shit out of yourself, your keyboard, me, everyone else. Holy hell. I can only imagine how you are on yourself with Jill, Jill. Jill.
Matt, you're funny. Let's dive into Shador. Let's dive into the Browns quarterback situation here because
hey, look at this one. Look at this. I'm white, dog. I'm white.
Play for the
I'm white, dog, but hey.
Like multiple years and shit. I mean, all right.
Who the white. He is white. He's white.
God damn. All right, whatever. Mary Kay Cabot, Cleveland Browns beat writer, was asked Kevin Stefanski why wouldn't the Browns give Shador a shot to see if he can do any better than the current situation.
Well, maybe she should come to Boulder and ask why Juju can't play.
Exactly, with one of Matt's favorite quarterbacks, Dylan Gabriel. Anyway, take a listen to Kevin Stefanski.
Is where we are right now, Mary Kay. That's not my focus.
right, Matt.
This guy is just.
Here's what I want to go to. I want to go to another direction here before you say anything. So, Sean King, Super Bowl champion quarterback, Tulane alum, has been on this show several times before. Went on a Cleveland radio show and discussed the quarterback situation. And I mean, he dropped some truth bombs here, Matt, that I think you're going to want to take a listen to and react to. Take a listen, and we'll get Sean King on this show soon.
Maybe the most egregious pick in all of the 2025 draft was the Browns taking Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd round. There's no way you can evaluate a quarterback position and have him rated as a higher prospect than Shedeur Sanders.
Thank you.
There's no way that you can be an astute quarterback evaluator and think he was worthy of an asset as valuable as a 3rd round pick. We got to get to the root of the problem here. I mean, that was an egregious draft pick, and to die on the vine is very disappointing. That was a terrible draft pick. Now, don't accelerate the mistake by continuing down the path that you never should have went down in the first place. It's time to go to Shedeur Sanders simply because he was a better prospect coming out of college than Dylan Gabriel.
Big King. Big King. I agree with you, Big King. I'll holler at you later, Big King. I'll give you a call. But, Matt, what are your thoughts?
We got to get him on the show later this week.
Yeah,
see if we can come on Thursday or Friday to talk about this.
Yeah.
I agree with him wholeheartedly. I think that when Dylan Gabriel was picked, I couldn't believe it. When they picked Shedeur in the 5th, I couldn't believe it because they just took fucking Waterhead Gabriel in the 3rd. Bro, if I knew the way the Browns did things, dude, I mean, listen to this. The Browns are so terrible that they actually made a movie about the Browns being terrible in order to make Brown fans like the Cleveland is the only city where you have to watch movies to watch your teams win. Like the Cleveland, if you want to watch the Indians win, you need to go watch Major League. If you want to watch the fucking Browns win, you need to go watch Draft Day because the only thing they're going to win is the draft, right?
Guardians now, terrible. Not the Indians. Guardians now, right?
The Guardians, excuse me. Guard my dick. The Indians. Like we got to go to the movies to watch the fucking Cleveland teams be successful. Look, Stefanski's going to get fired. He knows he's going to get fired. He obviously hates Shedeur. He doesn't want to play him. Eventually, he's going to have to, although Jimmy Haslam is their owner, and he's probably drunk as fuck in the corner somewhere playing with himself because obviously he doesn't give a fuck. If I was the owner of the Browns, I'd be beating this guy's door down like, hey, why the fuck don't you like money? And I'm going to go back to this because everything comes down to the almighty dollar, especially in the gambling world that we live in sports. I never thought it would get here, but it is here. Everything's about fucking money, every single thing, right? Yet Cleveland has literally a gold chip. They have like Willy Wonka's fucking ticket, and they won't play him. Everybody's got Shedeur jerseys. Everyone can't wait in Cleveland for him to play. Everyone's tired of the Dylan Gabriel experiment. They want Stefanski out. Myles Garrett's about to go into fucking nuclear on the sideline. I don't necessarily feel bad for Myles, but I don't think people should be talking shit about him either. Just because he gets paid for being the best in his job doesn't mean he doesn't want to win. Mm-hmm. In fact, he stayed in Cleveland to see if he could turn it around, and they won't even play the quarterback that has a chance to turn him around. So why the fuck wouldn't he be pissed off? I'd be pretty salty, too, if I was in that position. The Cleveland Browns are a fucking joke. That's the worst-run franchise in the history of football ever. And I can say that because when they came back into the fold, what was that, in 1999 or 2000, something like that, 2002, something like that, they came back. The real Cleveland Browns are in Baltimore. The Cleveland Browns, like they were ran good enough to make multiple AFC title games and always be competitive and always in the play. When I was growing up, bro, the Browns were a fucking staple. If the Broncos wanted to do anything, they'd have to beat the goddamn fucking Browns in 2 of those 3 AFC title games just to get to a Super Bowl for Elway. Yeah. The Bernie Kosar and fucking Mack and fucking Clay Matthews and the Sandman and dudes everywhere. They had fucking Steve Everett. Fucking teams were loaded with talent. And now this new regime in Cleveland, this new Cleveland Browns, they have just taken on a totally different like facade. They are just shitty. They never win. They
Yeah.
can't compete. They fuck up the quarterback position constantly. They overdraft people. They underevaluate their fucking picks. They let people leave in free agency. They trade for guys who can't play, i.e. Jerry Jeudy. Then they don't give them a quarterback.
Can I say one more thing to you? Just as something that happened over the weekend. Who started for the Ravens on Sunday against Caleb Williams, painted nails in the Bears?
Huntley, and he won and played well.
Fucking crazy. Like
I told you, bro, we talked about this. Remember this?
Unfucking
Remember when the story came out that Shador and Dion and everybody like didn't want to go to Baltimore, and we were like, well, if you were in Baltimore, they'd play over Cooper Rush for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
He's playing over Huntley for sure. Because they drafted him in the fucking third round or something. And they said, no, you would be backing up Lamar. You probably win a couple of those games because you're playing with great fucking talent and a good old line. It just makes you look even better. You became a trade asset or, dare I say, a future replacement for Lamar. Eventually he's going to get old.
Yeah,
I watched the Niners carry. I watched the Niners carry Montana and Young for 6 years together.
Yeah,
teams that stockpile good quarterbacks usually are pretty good. I.e., the Packers. Do the Packers consistently draft and then make you sit for 3 or 4 years and earn it and then get rid of the other? Yep, that's why they've had 3 quarterbacks in 40 fucking years. Exactly. Look, that's what they did with Lamar. They drafted Lamar. He sat behind Flacco until it was time to take over. I'm not saying Shador would replace Lamar. I'm saying he's hurt now, ain't he? He's coming back tonight, but he just missed a fucking month.
Right now, he would be playing if he was on the Ravens. Like that's the thing.
And Shador would have a chance to go beat Cleveland. So it just, bro, this whole situation is shitty.
Cleveland and your Jets are on a bye before they come back next week. Matt,
the Jets and the Browns are both on a bye.
I believe so. Yeah.
Thank God we don't have to watch those 2 shithole teams play this week.
Well, they actually do play after the bye, though.
They play each other?
Yes.
Oh, fuck me.
November.
So 9th. you're telling me Shador might start against the Jets?
That's what I told you a few days ago.
I don't want that to happen. I want the Jets to win. And I want Shador to play well. Fuck you, Bailey. This sucks.
Yeah, well, I can't personally. I'm really excited.
I had to get West Nile virus and fucking almost die and then end up on the Jets.
Oh,
that happened.
We'll see whether Gabriel. It sounds like they're rolling with Gabriel, but Matt. Well, I don't know why they're starting Gabriel, but
this is getting fucking ridiculous. Shit, man. Fuck. What else are we going to talk about today?
Besides your Jets and the Browns, let's go to Lincoln, Nebraska. They unveiled
sweet.
They got some new uniforms here. Blackout uniforms. Matt, I don't know what your take is on this. I think we briefly discussed this when news of this came out, but now we actually got an actual look at it. Your thoughts? We saw Coach Rule and staff this weekend donning these black on gold. Some are saying for military appreciation. I'm not too sure, but Matt, what are your thoughts on all this? The corn.
Okay. You look like Iowa State.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
You look like Iowa State, and I'm surprised it's taken this long, considering they call their defense the black shirts. I don't necessarily have a problem with it. There's so many different uniforms. Like Miami was just wearing camouflage last week, so
you see that? Those uniforms again, probably same as.
I don't necessarily have a problem with it. It is what it is. It's black and white, and there's no red on it whatsoever, and that's kind of weird. But again, Iowa State's red and yellow, and all of a sudden they just donned black uniforms, and now that's part of their thing. So Yeah, man, Nebraska's trying to be hip and cool and shit, and that's cool, I guess. I hope USC just shit stomps them just because they're wearing fucking new uniforms. But hey, CU donned some gold uniforms last week. That went pretty well. So let's see how this goes for the Corn.
We'll see how this works for the Corn, but USC, I think, has to go to Lincoln to take on the Corn.
Yeah, but let's be real. They may have called themselves the Black Shirts. That ain't the Black Shirts. Like, I know you're before your time, dog, but the Black Shirt defense, those boys weren't fucking around. Like the offenses were really good. They won 3 national titles there with Tom Osborne because of the Black Shirts. And they ruled the 90s because of the Black Shirts. Like, go watch one of the best CU teams I've ever seen in two of 3 years, the 94 team and then the 96 team, both in Lincoln. The 94 team lost 24-7 and got dominated by the Black Shirts in Lincoln. And the next year, a team that I thought was even better than the 94 team, and I know that's crazy to say because the 96 team lost to only Michigan and Nebraska. That 96 team, I'm pretty sure that we kicked 4 field goals and lost 16-12. And they scored on defense.
Yeah.
And it was just, I remember watching it and I was like, it's in the rain and fucking Russell and Rosga and Greg Jones running around killing people. But just Black Shirts scored a touchdown and shut down the offense, and we could only kick field goals, and you lose 16-12, and they go to the fucking first Big 12 title game instead of us. See, you could have played for the national title that year. They could have played for the national title in 94, but we couldn't get by the goddamn Black Shirts. That ain't them. This is just some funky jersey. And SC at Nebraska just sounds weird.
I think Nebraska's going to kill SC personally. I don't know. I think I'm not a big SC guy at all personally, and I'm not a big Corn guy either. But I think that SC having to go to Lincoln doesn't fare well for them. And
look at this, Steve Rosga. They forced 6 turnovers. Yeah. They forced 6 turnovers in one game and lost 16-12. Fuck.
Jeez.
I know what it's like to walk off that field. In 2000, we went there and they were ranked in the top 10 and we were shitty. And we went up on them with 30 seconds left and lost on a 52-yard field goal. And then we went back 2 more times and I never lost to them again there. But walking off that field when all those fucking Cornhuskers are like, hey, good game. See you next year. And you're just like, oh my God, we should wall off the state and send all the fucking convicts here and trash.
Yeah. Matt, let's since this is 0-6.
That said, I've got like 4 guys going to the game.
0-60, 6-0 Academy. Business is booming.
What it is, boy. If CU ain't going to recruit them, I'm sending them east.
What you going to do? Matt, are you going to watch any college football tonight? You got 2 huge, massive, unbelievable matchups tonight.
The World Series is on tonight, bro. Shohei's pitching. I'm watching that shit for sure.
Mariners lost.
Just win.
Mariners lost. No interest. Mariners lost. I'm not watching.
Oh, bro. We're going to the game. We're flying to LA.
Than fucking that since the Mariners lost. I don't know if the Mariners will ever get that close to the World Series again.
Yeah, you never know, bro. It's fucking – you don't give a shit about baseball until your hometown team gets there and you're like, fuck yeah! And then you're like, fuck, they lost. Okay, who gives a shit?
Well, the Mariners, dude, they're like – I mean, it's like the rooting for the Rockies at times, man. I don't know. This has been a tough, long time, man. Kennesaw State hosts UTEP tonight.
Yeah, let's look at this one. Who's Dylan?
0260 has no idea what they're talking about when it comes to Dylan Gabriel, I would assume.
Oh, Dylan Gabriel. So you like 5'9" waterhead fucking midgets playing quarterback? Let's go get the guy off Game of Thrones, throw a fucking helmet on him, and tell him to go take some snaps, and we'll win some games because that's essentially who you got playing quarterback back there. But I know you like it lefty because you're a stranger type, right? You sit on your left hand and go to work. I know it's okay. That makes sense. But he ain't no Steve Young or Mike Vick, and they need to start the other guy. He sucks.
Look, I understand what Matt just said. Look, Dylan Gabriel has played a lot of college football, but I just do not think he's an NFL quarterback. I think it's very evident that he just does not have the intangibles to be a starting quarterback.
And that's okay.
That's fine.
That's okay.
Here's Stefanski's riding with them, it seems, until the wheels fall off, literally, and then he'll have to go Stefanski.
I think Stefanski probably sat in the draft room and was sitting there going, "We drafted a quarterback. We are no way, shape, or form are we going to take Shedeur, high five." And then somebody called him in the 5th round and said, "So we're going to take Shedeur," and he was like, "Fuck." And now he's taking it out on Shedeur and making sure that his way is the highway because he knows he's going to get fired. This is the only authority he has left in the building. No one else is taking him seriously with anything he says. His offense is dog shit. The defense, with the exception of one player, is dog shit. They aren't playing hard for him. They're getting their ass kicked every week, and he's still riding with this fucking window licker. Give me a break. He doesn't have any authority. The only authority Stefanski has in the entire room is over the rookie quarterback conversation. That's why he got rid of Flacco. So he can get rid of Flacco so I can rule over the 2 rookies until they fire my ass. He'll be gone in 3 weeks, bro.
Dumb, too, trading Flacco in the same fucking division.
And then Flacco's gone out and just tore it the fuck up for a couple of years.
They lost. I mean, it don't matter. They put up 38 points. Flacco is going to bridge that gap.
They're not losing because of Flacco.
We'll see.
They're not losing because of Flacco. That defense is poo-poo.
Horrible. Yeah.
I don't know who's worse, Cincinnati's defense or Dallas's defense. Fuck me. Those are both bad. Or the Jets. The Jets defense also is dog shit.
I don't think the Browns defense is very good with the exception.
No, they suck. They're dog shit.
They just got gashed by Drake May.
Hey, let me ask this question. Has the bottom of the league ever been this bad? Because Miami is awful. The Jets are awful. The Browns are awful. The Titans are fucking terrible.
Fucking Titans.
Like, just God fucking awful.
Pissed me off watching that fucking
Colts. I mean, good Lord. There's some really, the Raiders.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Bro, the Raiders don't even look like a football team. The Raiders are terrible. The Cardinals are terrible. Like the Cowboys, at least they can score some points, but their defense is so bad it won't matter. The Bengals, same thing.
Bronco defense is legit. So the Cowboys, the Cowboys defense is horrible, but your Broncos defense is not. I mean,
I've been telling you, bro. Like I think the Broncos might be the best team in the fucking league.
I think they might have the best defense. I don't know if I'm a believer of Knicks in crunch time. I gotta see it.
How can you not be a believer of Knicks in crunch time? He scored fucking 33 points in 1 quarter and beat Philadelphia on the road by scoring 18 in 1 quarter, both the 4th.
Matt.
Well, he's not. Is he not proving that he's good in crunch time? Is that not proving it? That doesn't prove it. No,
dude. I don't know. Someone tells you it's going to hold you back when it comes down to it. We'll see, Matt. We'll see. It's working now. It's working now. Okay.
I would look. Somebody said the Colts are the best team. They may be. They may be the best team. I think the Colts are going to pull a Lions. I think the Colts are going to pull a Lions. The Colts are going to run away with the division, be the 1st or 2nd seed. They're going to fucking host a divisional game, and they're going to get fucking beat at home.
I think
it's like last year. Remember last year when everybody told me I was fucking crazy when I told them the Redskins were going to beat the Lions? Remember how many people jumped on me? You're fucking nuts.
I said you were going
I would never do this. Blah, 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 blah.
You're right.
Yeah, exactly. So I may be a little fucking crazy, but there's a method to the madness.
They're contenders, but I don't know. Everyone's calling them the best team in the league, and they're winning the Super Bowl.
No, the best team in the league is the Packers.
Slow the fuck down.
Packers, Broncos are the best 2 teams in the league, in my opinion.
Not Rams. I think the Rams are nice.
Rams are pretty good. Rams are good.
Chiefs playing well, especially. I mean, dude, if the Chiefs play that way defensively, I really like.
Yeah, if you can beat the Chiefs and the refs, get the Chiefs on the road, and you might beat them. But then again, we tried that, and that didn't work. So fuck. They scare me, bro, because they are the Chiefs, and they just. Andy Reid's a genius, and Patrick Mahomes is him, and even Kelsey's playing well, and they're running the ball. Although Pacheco's knee exploded last night, that's not good.
Fortunate. Well, since we were talking about picks yesterday, both of our picks were right. Well, I don't know if you ended up betting the over on that game, but the Chiefs ended up winning and covering and really taking care of business against the Commanders. Matt, there's 2 games tonight: Kansas State, UTEP, and then James Madison goes to Texas State. 2 massive matchups. I'm not watching baseball. Sorry,
I'm taking UTEP and Texas State.
I'm polar opposite. I think Kansas State and James Madison both cover. So I'm rolling with the favorites tonight. I never do that. Who the fuck are you, man?
Well, personally, it's not something I stare at a lot, but I have seen it on occasion, almost every morning and evening, and most times, you could get a good visual. Not something I stare at though. Let me ask you something, beloved and worm, whatever the fuck that means. Beloved and worm.
Sandworm? What the?
Let me ask you, when you're jerking off, because you've obviously never gotten any pussy, do you stare at your own dick? Or even better, do you think about dicks when you jerk off? Because I'm not saying that's gay, but I'm not saying it's not.
I mean, it is.
Because he's thinking about my dick right now. I mean, that's weird.
I mean, that's a.
Bree's on the fucking sofa wondering what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to explain this to
We're
her.
in
What the
Colorado
fuck,
Buffalo show asking us that. Like,
keep it 100. When's the last time you saw your own dick asking for a friend?
the fuck, man. I can't.
It's been like I took a piss like 45 minutes ago. Does that count?
Yeah. Like, what the fuck, guys?
God, it might be like one of the weirdest questions that ever been proposed to me by some random fucking person. Jesus Christ.
Wow, Matt. We'll that's unfucking believable. We'll be back on Thursday night into Colorado's fucking keys of victory against Arizona. Quarterback situation, which nothing's probably going to change. It seems.
No, nothing's going to change. Salter's going to go out there and suck.
Well, they take on a rolling Arizona Wildcats team led by Fafita. And
you think Arizona wants to get beat down like they did last year? No.
And they can really score. Like, it's God, they gotta come ready to play here. I don't know.
Hey, let me tell you something real quick. We're gonna get fucked up.
Shit.
You want to know how I know? Because we just talked about the punter for 15 minutes in the press conference.
He did do that.
That's bad. That's like when a coach walks up to you and they're like, "Hey, bud, how's your mother? She's doing good." That means you're about to get cut, bitch. So, I mean, maybe you know how this works, though. After a loss or a bad performance, Monday's the end of the world. Tuesday's even worse. Wednesday, I start warming up to the fact that we're going to kill Arizona, maybe. Thursday, we might have a chance to beat them. Friday, we're going to fucking roll the Wildcats. Saturday, woo! And then I'll come home Saturday night mad as fuck and, wake up Sunday, and at least the Jets and the Browns are off. So that's good. I don't have to watch that bullshit.
Well,
there's nothing worse than turning on Red Zone and they're like, and going to the Browns. And you're like, fuck, okay, this is a bathroom break. Good, I can get up.
Bathroom break. Yeah, Dylan Gabriel. Well, Matt, Colorado opens as 4.5-point underdogs at home versus Arizona. We'll see how that plays out for the rest of the week. But I don't know, man. It's Colorado's got their backs against the wall. Like we said, title of the show, how do they respond? A little bit of concerning answer about Prime in the press conference. Just wow. Say the
it's
program.
Okay. Look, man,
I'm concerned.
It's going to be, if we're consistently going to brush over the problems, if we're not going to call people by name, these are professional athletes. They're getting paid. The fact that we don't use the media as a message to our own players tells me how sensitive they are. The players.
Yeah.
Because Coach Prime easily could get up there. Do you even know who started at 3 technique for them the other night? And there's one of the problems, dog. We don't even know. We don't even know who's to blame. We talked about the punter and kicking over pylons and shit. It's just the same vanilla-ass bullshit from the vanilla-ass media up there. Every single person that's up there, you are complicit in this. It's your job to ask hard questions, and all you do is throw alley-oops on a fucking 4-foot hoop. So I understand that the media people are going to get really mad at Matt too and not talk to me anymore. Motherfucker, we ain't friends.
What's
We
this
never
about?
were friends.
They ain't hiring him. Who the fuck? Why would Penn State hire Dion right now?
Why would Penn State hire Deion Sanders? No one. He's not leaving. He will be the coach
Why?
next year.
Oh,
He'll either be the coach next year or he'll be on NFL Network. Those are the two
Yeah.
options, period. And I'm thinking he's going to be the coach, which is amazing to me on why they won't. The only thing that's holding me back on this, and I'm just going to say it, the fact that they're not pushing Juju to play at all gives me a very, very unsettling feeling that no one's going to be here to play him.
Right. Yeah.
And that, like, maybe he cares about the kid so much that he doesn't want to hurt him by putting him out there, and then everyone leaves and Juju's fucked. I don't know. There's some, like, the blind loyalty to certain players, and then the players' blind loyalty to certain coaches is weird as shit to me. I want to win. I don't really give a shit how it happens.
I agree with you, man. I'm speechless. I don't understand why they refuse to play Julian Lewis when it's clear they got Malik Washington, Bear Bachmeier, BYU, fucking Utah's true freshman ran all over Colorado. I mean, do I need to go on Underwood at Michigan? I mean, I can go down the list here of all these true freshman quarterbacks balling. I mean, I don't know. Beats me. Matt, we'll be back on Thursday to dive into all things CU news and really dive into Colorado's keys to victory against Arizona and more. Any closing thoughts before we get out of here?
Yeah, I'm going to reiterate, sticking feathers up your butt does not make you a chicken. Everybody remember that shit. I have to go.
Have a great day, folks. Peace.